Oh, yeah, we back in the building. 2 weeks strong, man. We might be back to normal, man. What's going on, man? Everything, Tournament Park 10, Disney edition. Flobo got a cup of Joe. He got a cup of Joe. Is that a cup of Joe?
Cup of Joe, man. Need that energy back up. Woo!
Is it Brosters?
Yeah. I can't afford Brosters. This is a regular Amazon brand.
Nobody can. Damn.
Forget the cup of Joe. Get yourself a cup of bro. It's Brosters, baby.
You had it at the ready? You had it just hanging out just in case the situation? Like what?
Yo, welcome everybody, man. Everybody says they slowly roll in. What's going on? Everything Mack here. Real Jack Farmer over there, man. Pino, Mack, Flow, boys. First and foremost, what's going on with you guys? Talk to me about your day, Jack. What's going on, brother? Anything going on?
Just talking with Flobo, chatting about all things NXT, NXT UK. A couple banger shows this week, by the way.
Couple slappers.
And NXT UK, the most underappreciated wrestling show on TV. Hands down.
I don't think anybody would deny that. If they do, shame on them. They just put together such a quality product. So many eclectic different people. So many great superstars. So many banger matches every single time. Such a tremendous, hard hitting product, man. And it's fun to watch.
Yes.
The art and science of combat. I mean, I got a feeling they probably wouldn't hang out with me in real life, but I just love saying, "Gallows boys on top." Like,
it's just dope.
Like who invited Flobo around?
Yeah. Yes, boy.
Leroy, what's going on, man? Leroy, all the way from Deutschland, my young boy. What's going on, young buck? Yo, hang with for a little bit, man. You know something about Disney, man. Even if you be listening to it in German, even though he speaks like 74 different languages. Shout out to Leroy, man. Leroy Loesch. You know what I mean? How dope is that dude? How dope is that dude's name, man? Leroy Loesch.
That is pretty smooth.
It's a cold-blooded name. Yo. Alliteration just hits, man. You know, Peter Parker, you know, and so on and so Bruce Banner.
That sounds somebody with a tough suit game.
No, for real, yo, bro, you're like, yo, I just got the brakes beat off me. Who beat you up? Yo, Leroy Loesch. I'll be like, well.
Like, what you do?
He sounds like the kind of guy in a movie that, no, you got to go see Leroy Loesch. He's the guy. Leroy Loesch, you say, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, he's like the boss at the end of the video game, man. Yeah. That joint's crazy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shout out to everybody. We got some people rolling up in here, man. Shout out to everybody that's rolling up in here and hollering at us right now, man. Just wait till y'all roll in before we kick this thing off, man. Like I said, it's the Disney edition. We'll let y'all quick rundown, man. We're gonna try to get as far as we can in the hour that we have. One thing that we did establish that I think, yo, shout out to my boy Loesch. But one thing I did want to establish, and I think we are all on agreement that Gaston is a hero. I continue this trend.
We did not agree on this. No, we did not agree.
Like nobody agreed.
Hey, well, the chat said no. What are you talking?
The chat did no. It was like a universal thumbs down.
Yeah, Mac. I think we almost got canceled trying to support.
So we got 2 vetoes in place still. Flobito.com has a veto. He's very shrewd with the veto. Dylan Matthews has a veto. I'm very excited. Oh, Maji, what up, Maji? What up, baby boy?
No.
Yo, shut the hell up, man.
Yeah.
Listen, shut the hell up,
My
man.
husband did say it wrong.
I mispronounced the word mauve, the color mauve, and I said mauve on international TV.
Yes.
And Maj is trolling me right now, man.
To be fair, though, we say mauve in the West Indies, so it's all right.
That's what I thought, right?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I thought, bro. Come on, man.
Ian culture.
I said it the
We're
right
British
way.
colonies, man. Mine, no.
And then Amos was like, "It's mauve." I go, "Wait a minute, bro. Hold on now."
Yeah.
Because it's his favorite color. Hello. So
It is.
like,
It's his favorite color. It's his favorite color.
By the way, hi.
hey, Bubba.
Hey.
She's back. She's back from being death.
Gaston means Jack Farmer in French, baby.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. That's why I love him, and he loves me, I'm sure.
I will say that I told you I can say this with utmost confidence. If you do meet him in Disney theme parks, he's very approachable, he's very accessible, and he will agree with me and Jack Farmer's premise that he is the hero of the entire
why he's the villain.
communities.
You with y'all asses. Everybody's actually right. I don't know, guys.
I swear to God, man, I can't stand y'all. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. We say the same in Australia. Yo, thank you very much. Thank you.
Get out of
That
here.
place with all the dragons.
Everybody get out of here.
I can trust Australia.
Gaston, next Karate Kid movie. Oh, we got jokes today.
Man.
Damn,
No,
man,
you are allowed to multitask, Will Foster. You are allowed to do two things at once, brother. You are multitasking fiend, man. That's all good. Oh, but yeah, guys. Quick rundown before we get things started, man. Round one, we had Abu versus Stitch. Stitch went through on the great Abu. We had the great Gaston. This is hero versus hero. Gaston versus Mulan. Mulan pushed through in a landslide, unfortunately. Then we had one of the worst, most saddest Disney ending. Up versus Bambi's mom getting shot. Listen, Up went through. We had best Disney theme park, best Disney theme park ride. Well, we had Haunted Mansion versus Space Mountain. Space Mountain in a close one. We had Disney's cartoon, old school, man. Darkwing Duck versus DuckTales. DuckTales pushed through. Then we had video games, Lion King versus Kingdom Hearts. Lion King went through in a close one. Then we got magical powers. We had the lamp versus Tinkerbell's wand, that whack ass tiny toothpick wand, and the lamp went through. And here we are.
Justice served.
Yo, Charlie,
unbiased commentary.
Shout out to Charlene. And shout out to James Lott Jr.
Oh man, this show just went off the rails.
I'm here.
All right, I'm gonna head out. It's been great, guys. My winning streak is done. All right, let's go.
Shout out to James Lott Jr. I bought James Lott Jr. for his perspective. We're doing the Disney tournament. We're doing all things Disney, crowning the Disney. First and foremost, James, how are you doing, kind sir?
Mr. Mack, Mr. Farmer, Mr. Boyce, Ms. Mack.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, very respectful.
It is. I have high hair today. I don't know what the F is going on.
Must be nice.
Volume.
It is nice. But normally I've heads like the Mr. Mack and Mr. Boyce usually, and so this is new for me. And right now it's hot as F in Los Angeles, and my hair is on fire.
I heard it is strong out there today.
It was warm today here too, on the East Coast.
Out of nowhere too. It was cool yesterday and windy, and then today it just happens. Us poor Southern California folks with beautiful sun weather. It's just tough.
And my dumb ass was like, I don't need a central air. I live by the beach.
Shout out to David. What's going on, baby?
Me too.
I needed central air. I don't know what I was kidding. I played myself. That's what I did.
Listen, James,
stay here.
James, we're gonna hit this off, man. But first and foremost, listen, can you please tell me? Listen, I said last week we did hero versus hero. I said Gaston is a hero in Beauty and the Beast. Yep. Why are people saying he is not a hero? He is clearly the hero of Beauty and the Beast, James Lott Jr.
It's all about the Beast. Sorry.
Don't you?
Sorry, Mac. It's all about the Beast. It's all about the Beast.
This was a bad choice bringing him on.
Don't say it one more time.
Warm milk on a hot day.
It was chocolate milk was a bad choice.
all I gotta say is mayonnaise.
Always a good choice.
That callback.
Listen, David, that's neither here nor there. Yes, he is a hunter. He is a hunter, David. He hunts in his spare time. That's what he does.
He just feeds the entire village. But yeah, the guy that locks up poor candlesticks and stops them from living their lives. He's a swell fella.
Wow.
Yo, baby, you ready? You ready to kick this bad boy?
Gaston. He's already eliminated. Still defended him.
Did I miss that? Did you see Monge talking crap on your yesterday bread is not a British term?
Oh, listen. Watch Toast of London, a British show, BBC. Yesterday's bread is mentioned. He's British. He said it. I'm going with him. So Monch, unless you a 90-year-old British man, you can't speak on everything British, bro.
Imagine he was though.
Kick rocks.
What if he is a 90-year-old British man?
We still don't know.
I downloaded the Twitch app and everything to watch Evan Mack.
I'm going off a BBC show. It's British, ain't it? Kick Rocks.
They are the biggest export of British culture, man.
Yeah, like, what do I know, Flo? They just show everything British. They just show nothing but British TV.
Like the British BBC ain't nothing. Like, yo, it's a big deal.
He said that. You said that like I was like, man. I go.
It's like 7 channels too. BBC 12.
Me, you and I already got beef, man. When everything's settled and the dust is cleared and the pandemic slows down, I'm coming to the Thames and beating the brakes off. You already established this, man. Unless you're really big and strong and fast, then no.
Unless you can beat me up, then I'm not going to.
Yo, baby, let's go. What's the next joint? So we kick this thing off.
All right.
Here we go.
I perfectly wore my shirt for the next one. Actually, didn't mean to do that, but I was I just didn't realize next. So now it is actually original song, right? Yeah, original song Hakuna Matata versus Under the Sea. Let's have JLJ. Let's have you go since you're our guest.
What could you not live without? Hakuna Matata or Under the Sea, kind sir? Please defend a position, if you will.
Oh wow, those are both really good choices.
They are. That's a good song. They're good songs.
Everyone wants to be on the hot seat till the question's asked.
That's true.
Okay. First of all, I didn't say I was afraid.
I kind of was. So I'm glad you went first, James.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm not afraid of none of you people. Okay, so here's the deal.
You people.
I'm gonna go with one of my voice twins. May he rest, Jeffrey Holder. I will go with Under the Sea.
God rest his soul.
Yes, it's a great song. It's a great song. I got a deep voice. You got a high voice. I got a deep voice. It's my voice twin.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Flowbeto.com. What about you? What are you thinking, man? This is a tough one. This is the toughest one I think of the tournament as far as matchups go. What do you think, sir?
Yeah. So when people think about Disney grandeur, right? You think about those musical shows. It's Under the Sea, right? You think of all the shells and people were going nuts and hitting the bones, and everyone thinks about Sebastian. But growing up, man, as a man of Caribbean descent, everyone thought you were Sebastian. So out of spite, I'm picking Hakuna Matata because I can say that. I can say that in a conference for work, and everyone knows exactly what I mean. I can't be like Under the Sea. It'd be weird. I'm gonna go with Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase. It's dope. Go with that one.
I'm Caribbean. I said it. I'm Caribbean. Hello.
I know you said it. That's the problem is growing up in the 90s, everyone thought they were Sebastian with, yo, I'm Jamaican, man. I ain't Jamaican. Okay. Sorry, a little triggered.
Triggered. Hashtag triggered.
What about you, Jeff? What say you?
I have to reference a meme I saw online a while back. Could you imagine you're just a young child and your uncle murders your father and steals your home? And some stranger looks at you and just says, "No worries, man. No worries."
That's all. It's no big deal. No big
You
deal.
won't forget it though. You won't forget that though.
What?
You're like, you know what? You're right.
What an absolutely offensive song to sing to this poor kid who just had everything ripped away from him.
Preaching,
bro. And they're fun about it. Yeah. For the rest of your days, man. No worries.
Yeah, Jack, you're cutting the promo right now, man. Listen, the Swahili term, I think it means like no troubles. They even changed what the hell it really, really means for the damn song to fit their premise. You've heard the Varbo, you can't even do that. That's already you already hustling backwards already. That ain't even what it means.
Right. So, African culture, the Lion King, the Disney film.
Now,
how about that? That Pocahontas ain't real neither.
That's a whole different show, baby.
Now I'll tell you, I was fortunate enough to get to see Little Mermaid live at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was an amazing show. And they had such a good live performance. They had fireworks and everything. I'm going Under the Sea. One, because Little Mermaid was the first love of my life. And two, because that song is still amazing. I still want to live under the sea. It was great. You got to go under the sea in this.
You listen, first and foremost, it's Under the Sea, man. Come on now. You guys are bashing the crap. When Eric got her head in the clouds talking about I want to be a part of that world. And he's like, let me cut the promo of all promos and tell you why it's better. Darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Wait, you gonna let the fact that Jack just said his first crush was a mermaid? Let that go?
Wait a minute. First, Ariel fine as hell, man. When you were a kid.
saying.
When you're a child, that's good thing of the week. When you're a child, you don't worry about
when
the
you're a
logistics.
child.
You don't know nothing about you don't know about the plumbing and logistics. You're not thinking
Plumbing. This dude said plumbing. What?
That's a double play on words with it being Little Mermaid.
Hey, water, baby. Listen, you don't think about those things when you're a child. All you know is Ariel is beautiful and cute. We don't give a damn if she's a mermaid. Damn it, she was fine as hell, man.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Stole my heart.
This is a PG show, Flobo, so yeah, plumbing.
I say I'm getting canceled. I'm getting canceled. Calling girls plumbing.
I can't say nothing.
She stole my heart, and she put it in that little cave of wonder she had underneath the sea with all of her other land-born things.
No, listen. He cut a promo. He brought out. He brought out.
It's plumbing.
That's when I was a kid. That's how my parents kind of like said it, like for like our parts, so it didn't sound like nasty, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, listen. He cut a promo. He brought the squad out. And then he got another banger in the movie. We wouldn't even talk about that. Kiss the Girl, another banger. But he cut like the promo. He brought the whole damn sea out for this track. Just say, girl, stay your ass in the water.
And he's right, by the way. He ain't wrong. 100% correct. And then what's funny is he's trying to be nice to her to get her to stay, to convince her. But then we get mad at her dad for destroying everything when she still won't listen. He tried to be nice. He was doing everything he was supposed to. He's being a good babysitter here. We should give him more credit. But Hakuna Matata, they're like, yeah, you used to be a king. Whatever. Eat bugs for the rest of your life.
He's a damn lion. He's supposed to be eating you. And that's why you made that song to distract him, because he's supposed to be eating Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, that's true. Oh my goodness. So yeah, eat the bugs. The bugs are what's good. You don't want to. Don't mess with this other stuff. These bugs.
These kids making songs to distract the natural order of things. Sing this, play.
So anyways, baby, there was a lot of votes coming in. I don't know what was. I don't know who was going where. It was. It looked tight. Was it tight? When I'm tripping.
It was tight. I thought it was going to go one way, and actually, it did not. There wasn't enough votes the other way. Despite Jack's argument, Hakuna Matata.
Come on, man. Okay. Y'all, man, listen, chat. What the hell is happening to y'all? What is wrong with y'all?
Because you can wear it on a t-shirt and people get it. It means something.
It's on my best friend's wrist too.
Yeah, I think Heidi influenced this vote.
I'm okay with this because I won.
I call shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I love shenanigans.
I'm just taking notes for next holiday. Hey, girl, I love your plumbing. Let me see you on Friday night at 9 o'clock.
She'll respond with Hakuna Matata.
What's the next one, man? Go ahead, y'all, man.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, because I have more anime shirts and Star Wars and Marvel stuff, and I was like, what do I have that's Disney? And I was like going through all my things, and I was like, oh, Hakuna Matata. It's like literally like one of the only things I have.
And there was no worries for the rest of her day.
Exactly.
Bam.
Yeah, I am very worried about this getting through.
Yeah, me too. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Where the hell you at, Dylan? But go ahead. What's the next one,
man? Where the hell you at?
Dylan, you could make everyone worry for the rest of time with one move.
One little veto.
It'll be an early use, but I'll allow it.
If you want to
influence. I'm trying to influence.
I think this is the only time I've been biased like on the show. It's like because I wore an actual entry. I don't think I've done that.
Go, move on, girl. If you pull another shirt out with something else on
it. We have so this is because we've had this before. So this is Princesses 2. So we have Pocahontas versus Moana. Flobo, take the floor.
Dang. Well, wait, what's the official name of the category?
It's Princesses.
Okay.
So which princess, you couldn't live without.
We killed off Belle and Jasmine in the past.
Yeah, we did. We killed off Belle and Jasmine, unfortunately.
Man, these are like the thinking. Yeah, we didn't foresee it.
The chat kills people. I don't kill anybody. I just talk.
The chat's nuts. Y'all put dragons in Australia just for a game.
I would tell you, I want to emphasize anybody because we got a lot of people watching for the first time, like for the first time in a while. Like, I want to emphasize that I have nothing to do. We are on this panel to sway y'all. I will put it out that this chat has voted Doctor Strange's outfit to win this whole tournament one time. So I don't want no problems from nobody.
They won the MCU universe.
Anything's possible. Anything is possible. But go ahead, Flowbeetle.com.
That still gives me nightmares. A suit. No one in the suit, just the suit itself.
This outfit.
Just hanging in the closet.
The suit's like on your lap.
People are voting.
When it comes to the announcement, though, I like them both growing up as a kid. I think they mean a lot to a lot of girls and a lot of women today. But I do think that Moana was a whole different level, man. It really was. She went on a journey herself. It was not tied to romance in the traditional sense, but I think it's a whole era of liberation.
That's probably the biggest argument in her favor, for real, bro. Continue.
And it was a whole new world we saw. I know, granted, it was actually the new world in Pocahontas, but this is a whole new world we saw in Disney films of the South Pacific. I thought it was cool. I'm gonna go with Moana with this one.
James Lott Jr., what say you, brother?
Well, Pocahontas officially isn't a princess.
Whatever, she's Chica's daughter.
Ooh. Number 2.
That makes her a princess. That makes her
she's a star. I love her. I love her hair and all that. I want hair like hers. But for this, for part of my Indian and my indigenous people heritage, and because she was a badass, and because she was beautiful and brown, I would go with Pocahontas. I think she's more of a classic than Moana is yet. Moana will get there at some point, but Pocahontas is one of the classics, and I think I would go Pocahontas.
What about you, Jack?
I really enjoyed Moana. I think some of their songs were great, but have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? I have to give it to Pocahontas.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind, Jack?
That's what I'm saying. You got to go. Look. I just got to say, Pocahontas is also someone who's based on a real person that did some amazing things. I got to go with her, one, for the reality of it. Also, the songs were great. She's a hero. She was out there in the nitty gritty, making things happen. I got to go Pocahontas. Plus, Moana I'll be honest, she got upstaged a little bit by The Rock, I thought.
Oh, man, Maui was running amok in that movie. He was running amok. It's interesting, man. They what Disney classifies as the princess and what to me they count as a princess. Based on royalty, lineage, and all that good stuff like that. Plus, they completely changed the lore of what Pocahontas really was, though. You know what I mean? And what she really is, and what she really did for the people. That's nothing. That's a whole different tournament for a whole different day. We start getting into that. It's gonna turn into the everything preaching tournament. They're preaching everything. Tournament. Is
that not what this is? I thought that's what this
was. It's interesting, man. She's new, but man, she carries a lot of weight. The story was powerful, man. Flobo swayed me on it because she is one of the first young ladies or women in a film that didn't need a man to save her. You know what I mean? She was a young whippersnapper, determined. Determined, and she made it happen. They did such a great job of that. And Moana, she's gonna when it's all said and done and the dust is settled and the smoke is cleared, she's gonna be one of the known as one of the best Disney princesses of all time. And so I gotta give it to Moana, man. I don't know what the chat's saying now.
Trying to get food for our peoples, man.
You know what I mean? Can you sing with all the voices of them? Damn, that's a slapper. Colors of the Wind is a banger, boy.
Kind of like one of those silent ones, not like secret ones, under the radar ones. There's a lot of songs that we know are bangers, but that one, once it gets going, it's like, oh yeah. Does
Vanessa Williams sing it?
Yes, she does. Vanessa Williams.
Oh, that's a tough one to top too, but I like Moana's too. I like the I've been staring at the edge of the
That's a good song. That's a good song. That's a good song.
You say it like Mack though.
Yo, what's the chat saying? They were coming in hot, man.
They were, and it goes to Pocahontas.
Whoa!
Wow!
Polka!
That's why I was like, if they don't consider Pocahontas a princess, neither is Moana, because they're both chieftain daughters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
but you know what I mean?
Right.
When I say princess is a bad term. I should say just dope female leads in Disney. You know what I mean?
She was retcon though, right? Because Tiana came after her. I think it replaced her spot.
Yeah.
Let's not mention Tiana, please. I have a whole story about that.
All right, damn. It is a pitching tournament.
The only black princess who was a frog the whole goddamn movie.
You're so right.
She was though.
My gosh.
They tried to tell her to stay a frog, you'll be okay. Why can't she be a princess? She black.
I know, because she's so pretty.
They had their chest puffed out. They had their chest puffed out. Like, yo, we made a black princess. Like,
this dude blew my mind. First of all, she gets to be 3D. Now she's a frog for 2 hours.
That's what I said. Yo, I know. That was the one joke I had. I was in the movie theater. I was like, why they draw her? Why they put her in CG?
I know, yeah. They were like, we went back to the old
exactly.
lady.
Yeah, exactly.
It just makes me laugh because I love hand-drawn animation more than anything in the world, no matter what. I love it so much.
I was gonna say, in all due respect, the hand-drawn animation is really cool. I'm a big fan of it too.
I just love the way it looks.
I get what you're saying, though.
That's all Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid.
I just like the way it looks.
They thought they were gonna like get that essence back, and then
exactly.
I don't know. I liked the movie a lot, but you're right. I'm now I'm mad she was a fraud. Now I didn't even think about it.
Thank you.
Now I'm mad.
Thank you.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Was Soul Brother was a cat for a while, man. Damn.
Exactly. Hello. Exactly.
Gotta let the white characters experience blackdom. That's how that movie went.
Yeah.
He's in the barbershop killing. Right? He's in the barbershop killing. Like,
shout out to Dragons, baby. Dragon Mania still running wild, baby.
No dragons.
What's the next one? This one I'm very passionate about. This one, I don't want y'all to mess this up.
He likes both of these though, but
I really do.
Okay, so now is the villain-based song.
Ooh.
We have Be Prepared and Gaston. Jack.
Oh no!
I love giving Jack the ones that he's like, I don't know which one to choose. That's my favorite. I seem to do that. I seem to always do that to him.
Oh no! I love. Oh my god!
Brother.
I just gave James a hard time. You gotta choose, and now I'm in the hot seat.
Never go first.
Oh my!
But Heidi's like,
God.
go for it. Like, oh no, Heidi, no.
Now there's a few key things here. We say it's villain's song, right? Now we've already made an argument that one of these fellas isn't necessarily a villain. So I'm gonna go with Scar here. I'm gonna go with Be Prepared, and the reason is Scar as a villain is the very best villain in all of Disney history.
No, strong. You're
because
crazy.
No. Here's a fact. No other of the cartoon Disney characters murdered someone on screen while we watched.
I think it's manslaughter, but I can see.
That's awful.
Manslaughter? No,
that's murder.
No.
It's manslaughter.
It's damage was caused a result of a death.
It would be manslaughter.
It was premeditated.
But that's the thing. That's why, and Heidi, you're hitting the point. That's the thing. In the song, he says, we're going to kill him. He says it directly. We're going to kill him.
Allegedly.
Then they go to, and he actually does it. No other villain says, I'm going to murder someone. And then while we watched, they actually pull it off and murder them. Also, he tried to murder a kid and thought he did as well.
That's neither here nor there. Real bag of shells.
So I got to give it to Scar here because he is the ultimate villain that actually murdered someone after saying, I'm going to kill them in the song in question. So I go Be Prepared.
It's interesting what you're saying here because, like I said, it's all about what you're thinking. I do know this though. There's like two of my favorite Disney songs of all time is Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Soul is it is probably that's damn near because I'm a Mary Poppins guy, so we're talking about live action different story. But as far as animated, Poor Unfortunate Soul is my favorite Disney song of all time. But and that's villain or good. But Be Prepared is to me the greatest villain song ever, man. It is so cold, man. Jeremy Irons singing that song. and in the way it goes and it hits, they got the hyenas banging on the bones like a xylophone. and like
that's production value.
It's so cool. But the lyrics though, the king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder. Oh my goodness, that song is so cold, man. It's just that song is so cold that I forgot he's trying to murder somebody, but like in the song, like that's I'm with you, bro. I'm lockstep with you, bro. Like, oh, you trying to kill Mufasa? Wait a minute, you tricked me with your dope song. I go be prepared. He distracted me with his dopeness, but I gotta go be prepared, man. I love it. I get goosebumps every time I hear it, man. James Lott Jr. What say you?
A shiny new era is
tiptoeing nearer. Oh,
snap!
Okay, children. Number one, we're going to dispute Jack. Yeah, I'm older than all of you. So I'm letting you know that first of all, I'll be 52 in a few weeks.
Don't look at day over 42. Don't look at day over 42.
Give it up, man. Give it up. Black don't cry.
You know why? I drink lots of water. No. I murder Scar and Bowser. No. Here's the thing. I'm going to dispute Jack's claim first of all, but that's the best villain of all the animated. He's completely wrong. Obviously, I was born. I did plenty of Disney films before he was born. I guess he didn't see. That's number one. That's another show. Number two, that's another show. Number two, I have to agree with him though. So I have to give him shade, but also agree with him because. Hey, thank you, Heidi. Yes. So I want to give Jack shade for his first comment, but the rest of it, I have to agree with Jack. It's the best song. It's the best song. It's the best. It's the best song. I go with Scar.
It's so good, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons too, like just knocks it out of the park. It's just like
listen,
I don't know if somebody else sang it.
This dude got Whoopi Goldberg as a hyena backing him up, man. Are you kidding me? Go ahead, man. Yeah. One of the rare people on earth that people don't know got an EGOT just hanging around. The most underrated EGOT in history. If y'all don't know what the EGOT is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. She's one of the most underrated EGOT winners of all. It's insane. But go ahead, Flo. It actually blows my mind that she has an EGOT. You know, it blows my mind.
And if you forget,
it is a good debate. It is a good debate because I'm like I said to somebody like you're lying. I go, what the hell am I lying about? Just look it up. What are you talking about? she's more talented than you think she is. I'm just saying she's more talented than you think she is. But like when you think about people that have an EGOT, you're like Whoopi Goldberg got an EGOT. Oh, yeah. Okay.
When you question it, she looks over her glasses and does the.
Flobo, you're the last man standing, so to speak. Shout out to last man standing matches. What do you think, kind sir?
Hopefully Matt Neely is overused, man. Of the two of them, man, I gotta be honest with you. Be prepared is a whole nother level. Because even if you're not a fan of the musical side of Disney films, which I will admit the actual songs are secondary for me, not knocking them. They're part of the experience. But I don't look at the soundtracks. I don't play them in the car or anything.
Aladdin soundtrack will fly.
But Aladdin's so classic. No, that was the brown kid winning. But I remember even if you did not even had the sound on, having the green smoke, the dude walking towards the camera, that was a whole nother level, man. And to be honest with you, if I said, "Yo, Gaston," the first thing I go is, "Wait, how's it go again?" And that split second tells me it can't be the greatest. It can't.
I like your logic there. I know what you mean. Like the presentation where the hell the steam and the smoke and the green light come from, Scar? Where the hell did the laser show? Was it the damn Kiss concert? What the hell is going
on? He talked to Janet Jackson, got her backup segment, and said, "I'm in control."
Which makes it want to scream.
No, it also
exactly.
No, real talk. But in all seriousness, though, but that's what makes the presentation so dope. He had to literally, all jokes aside, he had to sway the hyenas on his side. So it was this huge, grand thing. You know what I mean? And he did it with extraordinary fashion. Shout out to Charlene. Baby, who's winning this? Though? I'm curious, though. I seen a lot going through, but I didn't know who was.
It's Be Prepared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't even know if anyone voted for Gaston.
Wow, landslide. One of the rare.
But, I mean, you might have convinced people from the first show because you guys were saying that Gaston was a hero, so he can't be a good villain song.
I have nothing to do with that.
You know, Hakuna Matata.
You kick rocks. It means no worries or no. It means something that y'all changed from the Swahili people. But go ahead, man. What's the next video?
Okay. So let's see. Be prepared. Moves on, and now we've got best couple. So we have Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, and then Wally and Eva. So Evan,
Jim. Yeah, it's interesting, man. I was thinking about it. I was trying to keep it different and kind of go into traditional Aladdin, Jasmine, so on and so forth. You know, and I was thinking about, you know, what's a really good couple? What's a better couple than a older married couple that has to raise superhero children? You know what I mean? So, and I was like, and they have a great dynamic, and they really, to me, all jokes aside, Incredibles is the way they write the dynamic of them. You feel like they're a married couple for real, though. Like the things they argue about, the things they go through, they make it, they ground it somehow in the way they argue, even though they're super parents and having to save the world, be in love and raise their kids. Man, I really think they do it with like humor and comedy, and they do it with the voiceovers are great, man. It just feels like more than it feels like if that was a live action, you believe it even more, even with the same actors, Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter. So I got to give it to Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. What about you, Flobo, shaking your damn head? What?
Oh, I'm not shaking my head. I'm sitting going like, damn, that was a good argument, man.
When I put on the hard hat and bring the lunch pail, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Shout out to dragons, baby, until I do a dragon thing and mess the whole damn
dragons. That was dragon. No one knows what all these dragons.
What's the you guys, sir?
Oh man, because
there's no wrong answer here. This is a good one. I like your answer. Your pick was dope. But go ahead.
I do like the fact because the Incredibles are kind of like that super nuclear family, and they look normally shaped. There's a little bit of dad bod, a little bit of mom bod. I like the fact that reputation matters. But I think about Wally and Eva, man, because Wally is not even a human being; it's a robot. Mm-hmm. And over that time, over an hour and a half, or whatever, we understand that it doesn't matter if you're a machine in space. We want certain things out of life. And the fact that even with trash and befriending a roach or whatever is ultimately doing something for someone else. That's true romance. That's true love. And so I was going for Wally and Eve, man.
Jeff, we'll see.
You know, I want to say that let's look at The Incredibles real quick. Not only they gave up their life of being superheroes to live a normal life, to provide a normal life for their kids, which is, I think, shows a lot of love. But let's say they are a strained love at best. They're still the better couple. You know why? Because Wally and Eva are robots. They don't love each other. They may mimic it. It may look that way, but guess what? They don't love each other. They don't hate each other. There's literally no relationship whatsoever between them.
Mounds of dirt all over again.
It's us building it up in our heads. They don't love each other. They're not a couple.
All over again.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but Wally doesn't love the other thing because he's a machine. He's a robot.
He's not sentient? He doesn't have thought? This is crazy.
He loves Eva the same amount as my cup loves me.
Nothing at all. I'm going to spill that cup. I'm going to laugh so hard.
If you took his batteries out, he'd be nothing but garbage. That's it. Nothing there. So even if the Incredibles have a strained relationship, they have a relationship, so they're better than Wally.
I like Evan's answer better because he wasn't being evil. Jack Farmer goes and be prepared next. Jeepers.
Shiny new eras.
Hey, Junior. Listen, you have experience. You're seasoned. You're a seasoned veteran. Listen, you know love and stuff like that. What are your thoughts?
What you're trying to say is, back when I was holding stone tablets, I do know I've been older than the rest of you guys. I get it. I get you trying to say I was seasoned. A man of a certain age. You're like, as a mature
you are the
man
finest wine.
No, that's not
Exactly. Okay, I'm like, yes, Evan, I am your father. No, okay, so my thing is, The Incredibles is an incredible movie. I mean, it's really I watched it with my kids, so I've got which are around your ages, I'm sure. I watched it with them, and they loved it. And I just thought it was the couple, everything. The whole movie was really realistic in many ways. Kind of
really
like you said. You could see it as actually done as a show. Like I could see it on ABC or something. Like
No question.
Yeah, totally. So I go with The Incredibles because I did love that. All your arguments were great. I loved it. So Incredibles.
So let's say the chat, wife.
Incredibles.
Wait.
Yeah. The Incredibles.
The chat gets it right.
I don't want you taking credit for this, man. I should veto this out of spite, but I won't. But
I want to keep in mind, listen, flowveto.com has a veto. The great Dylan Matthews has a veto. Yo, Phil Svitek, baby!
Phil Svitek, oh my God.
What's up, baby? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. I miss your face. I miss your cool, calm.
Just in time for a new vote.
I miss you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So what's the next one, baby?
All right, so now we have Disney villains.
Make the right choice, chat.
No. I lied. Sorry, Best Dressed.
Okay.
That's a Jack category, isn't it?
Best villain and best villain song. I can't do it.
Jane Porter and Mary Poppins.
For the haters in the chat that don't know, Jane Porter for Tarzan and Jane. So it's Boo Thang and then we already know the Boo Thang of all.
So Tarzan's Jane.
Yeah. And we talking about, and every tack you undertake becomes a piece of cake. You see what I'm saying? A long spree is very clear to me that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The greatest live action Disney movie ever assembled. Hell, damn near the greatest Disney movie ever made is Mary Poppins. You know you cold when you win Best Actress for Mary Poppins. She won Best Actress for a damn movie about a nanny that floats down an umbrella. Are you kidding me? And don't get me talking about the drip. We ain't even talking about the red and white drip what she's wearing when she's in the painting. We ain't talking about the drip when she floats down, all just dressed to the nines, man. Listen, I wish somebody would. She damn near the best dressed in all of the damn it. Mary Poppins is the best dressed Disney character on the planet. What say you, James?
I was gonna say.
I'm not following that.
I'll go because it's going to be a losing battle anyway. But this guy quoted the soundtrack as it was scripture. You had to put that out. That's a once in a lifetime.
Full of sugar, baby. Oh, that's a slapper, boy.
He raised upon thee from the heavens and said,
listen, Flobo, listen, hum to the littly dumbly lie. Hum to the littly dumbly lie, baby.
Oh, I'm here for it, man. I'm all about that, man. Look, you're right. Top tier A1, Mary Poppins is a status symbol, a culture symbol, a drip symbol, avoiding all kinds of like the pitfalls of being that type of period, overcoats, dresses, everything. But around the same thing, a little similar. Our girl Jane came from England with a similar drip and somehow adapted to a place with a lot less resources. When someone talks about being Tarzan and Jane, elegance, there's class, there's poise. Why not give Jane a chance? Why not?
Well, first of all, shout out to Erica Dibbles. What's going on, new friend? How are you doing, my dear? She already came in the first time ever in the Everything Tournament, and she puts over Mary Poppins as she should. And hello, Moto. What's going on, Boo Thang? We're doing best dressed in Disney. You see what I'm saying? I got Mary Poppins because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Mary Poppins with the drip. How's she gonna have an umbrella to match the outfit?
No, that's the thing. I gotta jump in, Mac.
Jump in, Jack. It's your show too, baby.
So here's the thing. Like, first off, now the spoonful of sugar thing has nothing to do with how she dresses, but it's actually appropriate for just about anything. Sugar does help just about anything go down when you really like. It's a great piece of advice. The thing that gets me about Jane right off the bat is the anatomy is completely wrong. Watch that show. I mean, she goes from having like a waist that's as small as a dime at some points. It's ridiculous, but the thing about fashion is the accessories. The accessories make the difference. And there is not a more iconic accessory in all of movies than that umbrella that brings Mary Poppins into the show. That wins it. That one accessory right there, plus the hat and everything else. You could dress up like Mary Poppins and everyone knows exactly who you're doing. That's Phil.
That's Phil's argument right there. Yeah, that's Phil's argument. Yo, and then Dylan says what I said. Mary Boo Thang.
That's a full season problem.
Now, question, because it's been a long time since I've seen Tarzan. It's a detriment to women if did they make her wear like khaki jungle dress? Does she get to wear pants, or is she in a jungle dress like back in the day where all women had to wear dresses?
In the movie Tarzan, I'm thinking of the TV show. She wore a 2-piece, but I'm not sure what the movie.
Yeah, because I was thinking of the movie. So
wait a minute, hold on, Dylan. Why you hating on James Nose?
James, it's the drawing. See,
who's the best dressed?
It's the drawing. That's when I started to like
watch the
anatomy.
No, watch the like her anatomy's way off. Like it's terrible.
Yo, do it clothes, man.
They started drawing like
y'all about to get this canceled, man. Stop talking about body parts.
Yeah, what is wrong with y'all? Savages.
What do you say?
You are Tarzan. That's what you are. Okay.
James Love, what say you? Who's the best dressed, baby?
Okay. Ooh. Now all the men are done. Now it's my turn. Okay. First of all, this is my wheelhouse because I am the gay man on the panel. I know fashion.
Indeed.
Number one. Number two, it's my time period, so I can actually comment. And number three, I have problems with Tarzan the movie, period. That's a whole other story. We gotta make another show.
That's
all other show.
David, you just being a hater right now, David. Go ahead.
I got one, baby. That's all I need, baby. That's all I need.
So
that's what I wanted for guest on. Go ahead, James.
So here's the deal. Mary Poppins not only has the umbrella, but you forget the other accessory, Jack Farmer, that's very popular. And I say that I carry one of these every day. Her bag.
Reach!
Mary Poppins' bag. She had everything in that bag. Whatever you needed. Thank you. You reached in, and here it was. The kitchen sink, here it is. She always had that bag. She had the bag. It was the best thing about her. She'd make you feel better with whatever was inside there. Plus, it was also recently Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Day the other day. So that's still Mary Poppins. The soundtrack's the bomb. Julie Andrews is the bomb. I mean, it's just you can't go wrong with any of that. It's just completely Dick Van Dyke. Everybody, you can't go wrong with that movie. It's a classic. One of the first movies I watched as a kid, because I am that old. And it was fun.
So I'll go in the middle of the darkest recesses of any hood and be like, I love Mary Poppins.
Like, yo,
y'all can take all my street cred. I love Mary Poppins.
I think everybody likes Mary Poppins. I crosses racial barriers. Mary Poppins it's like it's one of those. It's one of those. I think she had beautiful clothing. Yes, she had everything. So I say it's Mary Poppins by a landslide.
Who's winning this one, baby? Who's winning this one though? Let's get the official vote.
It is Mary Poppins.
Hey,
I got one. That's all I need, man.
That's all it's about, though. When you pull out one, you don't think you're gonna win, Flo. But your job is to sway. You gotta get one vote. All I needed was one Gaston vote to validate my existence.
I bet if Mary Poppins flew that jungle, that bag will quit. It's like I can't work out here. I'm out. It's fine.
That's the thing. If Mary Poppins she would have umbrellaed out of that jungle.
Yeah.
She'd have been out.
Dylan, you could break Flobo by vetoing right now. Just break it. Just break his spirit.
No.
Oh my. Okay, now we are villains. Now we're at Disney villains.
This one's tough.
We have Ursula versus Jafar.
So
who wants to take it?
Let James go. Let James go on this. Let James start this one.
Ursula, of course. Ursula.
That was not even thought. Didn't even think.
There's the ball. Ursula is classic. She's a classic. She's jealous. She's angry. She's bitter. She's salty. She's, literally salty as you can see. She's completely, she's an octopus. She's upset. She's all these tentacles, and she wants to do things to people. She hates these. She's so hateful, but hilarious too at the same time. She's like my dream mother. I think she'd be Ursula.
Wow. Flobo, what say you? This is a good one to me, man. I know this one's.
Oh yeah, it's Ursula. My. And here's the reason why.
Wow.
Jafar's supposed to be a villain and got beat once. Had a movie called Return of Jafar and got beat twice. And if you saw Return of Jafar, he was electrocuted and stabbed. It was disgusting. He come back in his own film and get dunked on by Aladdin with worse animation. Get out of here. It's Ursula, man.
Yeah, listen. First and foremost, I agree. I agree with you and James because and Aladdin to me is my favorite animated Disney movie of all time. Got the boy coming up from the hood, man, up from the hood, getting rags to riches, baby. But the reason why Ursula, based on the great drag queen Divine, man, you're dope. Shout out to the person that it's based on. It's based on a phenomenal drag queen and named Divine, and that was like the artist rendering of it, and man, like I said, Ursula. I'm telling you right now, man, poor unfortunate soul, man. Start to finish to get a girl who she literally has been raised her whole life to not trust Ursula, and in one song get her to give away almost her entire existence on a whim is and do it in such a smooth way, and even whisper to the homies before she's in with the track that she got him. Now that she whispers in the track, she ain't even done. She flots them, jets them. Now I got her, boys. The boss is on the that's that joy. But listen, Ursula's.
Sorry,
listen, she's in the mirror. She's in the mirror. She's in the mirror with the lipstick drip. She got the hair all permed up. That boot thing right there, man. Listen, hey, Ursula thick too. Ursula thick. She thick, man. Yo, listen, Flobo, she thick. Flobo, she thick, baby.
She's got 8 legs. What are you talking about?
I disagree with you. I ain't disagree with you. She is thick. I'm just saying.
I'm a child. I don't worry about the logistics. I was like, man, she kind of thick, man. Yo, shout out to Ursula, man.
This is
Jack Farmer, what say you, brother?
No, that's why you guys are all wrong. Jafar is the best bad guy. Because here's the thing. You guys all said she's the best bad guy and then gushed over how great she is and how you love her and how she's amazing.
She's
and
so great at being
how
bad.
she can sing. And you know what?
Ursula sounds fun.
Ursula sounds fun. Jafar is just straight up evil. He's just bad. He's as bad as they get.
No, he's not.
He is universally power hungry, by the way.
But he has Iago, which makes him amazing. I love Iago. I would love that.
He wants more and more and more. There's never enough. He even trades everything for the power of a genie. He got fooled, obviously, but he is pure evil. And even that voice, that Tim Curry voice, everything about him is just oozing evil and bad. Ursula, I like Ursula too, but that's the problem. That makes her not the best villain because we all like her, just like Loki in the Thor movies. Yeah, he's cool. He's too cool. I like him. He's not a bad guy. The best bad guys are the ones you hate through and through, and no one likes Jafar. There's no redeeming factors about him. There's no part of him that makes you go, oh, he's okay. He's just evil, and that's why he's the best villain.
Listen, first of all, listen.
Dave,
you ain't wrong. He does abuse old people straight up, man.
Yeah.
He's an old people abuser, man.
Yeah. So for best bad guy, that helps.
Listen, man. Listen, Dale. I'm telling you, man. She thick, baby. She thick, baby. Listen, man. Like, she's so good at being bad. Is why we like a Jack Farmer. She's so good. That's why we like her, man. You know what I mean? But let's be honest, man. Listen. What's more evil than making a deal with someone, taking their voice, and then showing up on the beach with her voice just to block her from achieving her dreams? That is cold-blooded.
Abusing an old man so you take his kingdom and get rid of his daughter. That's what's worse.
The song was living on
all these Disney films are effed up. I mean, just start thinking about Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. They're all effed up. They're all of them. I mean, Maleficent, all of them. They're all effed up.
All these girls are like 9th grade, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Exactly. That's right.
Children.
That's the real thing.
Jafar's trying to marry a child.
Again, the biggest bad guy.
The princess will marry me. I'm like, all right, bro.
Jafar would have been that conversation if he didn't come back like Jordan the Wizards for that second movie and got dunked on so hard. And then you watch that ending, man. You're like, how can that be evil? I feel sorry for him. Yeah.
Those straight to DVDs don't count. We don't count those into this stuff.
That's the greatest villain can't hold 2 movies up.
I will make the case. Those are the best 2 sequels in any Disney movie ever, because as far as like sequels you do, like everyone's like, oh, these sequels are whack or whatever. Robin Williams even comes back for the 3rd one. I'm like,
that one's dope.
And the 3rd one's dope.
In Agrabah.
Shout out to the Prince of Thieves, baby.
If you don't,
what you talking about, Phil's feet tack?
What does he know? Get him!
Get him.
Phil and I park our car in the same garage. This is Jafar's career.
Oh God!
Listen, unfortunate
that song is good though. I will say, as a kid, I was terrified to become a seaweed creature.
I was
or whatever those
Ursula.
Things are.
I will say, I was scared of Ursula.
No, Ursula had me shook until I realized how dope she was. Listen.
Oh my God.
The thing is, though, like, going to Vegas with Ursula would be fun, though. Jafar would be like, oh, this sucks.
Because she's thick, man. Listen, Ursula's thick, man. She's thicker than a Snicker, man.
I'll leave you out room, huh?
Yo, me and Ursula would mess with your boy. I'm like, yo, let's get a couple G&Ts, like, a couple Cosmos, you know what I mean?
Wow. Sea breezes, yeah.
Couple sea breezes, little baby breeze.
Oh my gosh, sea breeze.
That's like Evan's drink right there.
That's one of my joints. That's one of my
Oh, it is? Oh, it is.
Well,
okay.
because what I do, when people start clowning my drinks, what I do, James, like the reason why I can hang all night, James Lott Jr., is because I build. You see what I'm saying? I start slowly, and everyone's like, I start with a beer, and everyone's like, you're not doing shots. I go halfway through the night, you under the table, and I'm over here like, let's go. Yeah, so I build. I go beers, and I go little drink here, little drink there. Go to and I ask, how do you know what, baby? What I do? I escalate, baby. I escalate. I start. It's like an appetizer. I start with the beer, and then I escalate. You know what I'm saying?
So you start off nice, and then it just goes off the rails later on in the night when you start hitting the shots and things.
No, forget the Incredibles. I want Evan and Heidi. Baby, I escalate. Don't escalate. Yeah, you do, baby. I escalate. Please.
I escalate, baby. Like she don't escalate. She'll do like she does like a beer, and she does a shot, and then she sips on both.
I kind of sip on. I sip on shots. I don't usually.
She don't do shots. She does shots like you're supposed to do. Like most people supposed to do. Like pure liquor. Fun fact: you're supposed to sip on it. Like
tequila, I take my drinks neat, in a snifter. I'm real bougie.
Yeah, she bougie. She went on bougie. Yeah, Jay's like she bouge.
She's bougetto.
With my
yo, what's the next one?
With my honey Jack and my snifter. Yeah.
Yo, who won this, baby?
It was a little close. But Ursula and her eels.
Ursula, what's up, Jack Farmer? What's up, Jack Farmer?
If Jafar wasn't stuck in that lamp, he'd have something to say about this. But spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. What's also slept on, man? Jafar doing. He's really grimy. He like dressed up as the old man to sneak Aladdin out. You're like he's a Jafar's cold blooded.
Oh!
Wait a minute!
Hey! This is you poor unfortunate souls.
Wow,
the Australian is just vetoed out. Are you? We move.
Oh my goodness, wow. Dylan! Oh, I wanted you to use it earlier, but you were smart. You did the right thing, and you pushed Jafar through.
Dylan Matthews, you are a bastard for that, man.
This is where I would sing Jafar's song, but he doesn't sing one because he's a villain and he doesn't try to entertain.
He talk sings. It's like
he remixes. He remixes Prince Ali for like a bar or two. Not that you knew. Like strip some butt naked, you know what I mean? Real talk, Marge. Villain Matthews from now on, please.
Villain Matthews.
Again, awful, like sexual assault. Okay, like
for real. You're for real. Why you trying to inappropriately touch poor Jasmine?
He does. He like undresses her, puts her in the bikini.
I'm like, yo, bro, chill, bro, chill. It's a family movie, bro. Yo, Dylan Matthews with the veto. So Flobo's the only one with the veto remaining. Dylan Matthews, all the way from the land down under, uses a veto.
The land of the dragon strikes.
There's no dragons. There's no dragons.
Listen, James Lott Jr. Now we know. Listen, now we both know. I'm gonna have James Lott Jr. settle this once and for all. Now, James Lott Jr. Listen, James Lott. Now we all know Australia is vast, it's lush, it's luxurious, but there's so many places people can't even get to. So, could you really tell me without a shadow of a doubt there are no dragons in Australia? Can you say that with confidence?
No, I could say with confidence. It's a world down under.
Yeah.
The world down under.
What?
No, I mean, I can't say I've never been. It's a large continent. It could be out there.
Thank you very much. This is pure logic, Flobo.
Yeah.
We've never been.
You can't argue it. It's
I wish I had a real life veto for y'all right now.
I don't think any of us on this panel have not been to Australia. We can't confirm or deny dragons. Nope. I'm just trying to say.
Nope, you can't.
Look at this.
Santa Claus, though.
Kobe's scared of the dragon.
Not doing this again. Nope, not doing it.
Flobo's not going to engage. He's
not
not going to engage.
engaging.
Oh, he's fast.
So, okay, what's the next one? Shout out to freaking Jafar going through. My goodness.
Shout him out. He got pushed. He got dragged through.
My God.
I think he's going to go Jafar in this thing.
Oh,
James walked away.
Oh, I thought y'all love puns.
That one was bad. There's
I knew it was that easy to get rid of James Lott Jr. I'd have said that a long time ago.
Listen, with that being said, because of that veto, man, we gonna end it on that veto, man. That's too good. It's too good. It's too good a way to end it. It's too good a way to end it.
With Jack's pun.
Yeah, Dylan Matthews stole the show. Jack almost got us canceled with that pun that Flobo hates.
Oh yeah, it's true. That's the best.
Monge just added to it.
Oh my God!
That was
my God!
I'm gonna boo you too.
Yes. Monge gets it. It's a smart joke.
Listen, guys. I appreciate it. There it is. A gift's coming. A gift's coming from me. Yes. But I can't wait. He gonna have that thing before. I'm telling you about 30 minutes. I'll have that gift up. I promise you. I promise you. Have it up. So, before we get out of here, baby, let's run down the first round right now and let everybody know what's going on in the first round. And then we'll come back next week, man, and try to lock it in.
Yeah, we got 3 left in this first round still.
Goodness gracious.
So with the Boo and Stitch, Stitch pulled through. Gaston, hear me out, and Mulan with Mulan pulling through. Up in Bambi's Mom, it was Up. Haunted Mansion of Space Mountain. Space Mountain went through. Darkwing Duck and DuckTales, it was DuckTales. Lion King and Kingdom Hearts, a video game, it was Lion King. So I guess we've got Stitch and Mulan going through up against each other.
Yeah.
Up and Space Mountain going up against each other.
Yep.
DuckTales and Lion King going against each other. Lion King video game. So then Lamp and Tinkerbell's wand. It was the lamp. We couldn't get past the little itty bitty bit of the Tinkerbell wand. so the lamp, and then Hakuna Matata and Under the Sea. Hakuna Matata. So it's going to be the lamp versus Hakuna Matata. I think might be the toughest one. Pocahontas and Moana. Pocahontas came through. Be Prepared and Gaston. So Be Prepared is going to go then against Pocahontas. And then Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl against Wally and Eva. Mr. Incredible, they went through. Jane Porter and Mary Poppins. It was Mary Poppins. So Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl and Mary Poppins are going to go. And then Ursula and Jafar and Dylan Matthews' lovely veto pulled Jafar out of the lamp.
Flo will be plotting. Look at that. Flo will be plotting.
Not me, man. Be prepared. No, I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Listen, man, but appreciate all y'all for joining us, man. Everybody in the chat, y'all know how much I appreciate this, man. It means a lot for the new people that came in, man. Shout out to Phil, man, my boy Leroy Loach from Germany. Thank you so much, man. David, appreciate you. Adriana, where the hell you been at, girl? Appreciate you for joining us. Before we get out of here, James Lott Jr., can you cut a promo to everybody where they can find you, man, all the things that you're doing, please, kind sir?
You can find me where all James Lott Jr.'s are sold at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. Yes, they are sold everywhere. And my network is JLJ Media. I have over 35 shows from Star Wars to soap operas and everything in between. Go ahead and follow that. I also have new books coming out this week. And you go to Amazon.com to follow all of my books. I have over 40 books out. And I have new music out. So go to SoundCloud, James Lott Jr. or any streaming service. Listen to all of my new songs under James Lott Jr.
Appreciate you. Shout out to all those childs you have back behind you, man. You got a whole bunch of childs back there.
All my children.
Grogu. Shout out to Grogu. David, appreciate you for joining us, man. Charlene. Yes, Will Foster, Dylan Matthew, the biggest hater in the chat. Monge, of course. Was good. Everybody, I really appreciate you. The only Jewel, that was a new person as well. Thank you. Before we get going, Flobito.com. What say you?
I don't do half the stuff James Lott Jr. does. I don't know why I went next.
I feel you. I don't even go
your time, really.
I'm gonna end with him next time. Damn. Go ahead.
Affable Boys on social media. Say hi to your boy. You know, I'll tell jokes, and I hate puns, so don't do that to me.
Jack Farmer, what say you, brother?
You can find me at Real Jack Farmer across all social media. You can also check me out on the Anytime Radio Show, chatting all sorts of music. You can check me out at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood every weekend on Fight TV and on KDOC. You can check me out reviewing WWE Raw and Wrestling Inc. every Monday, as well as also Draped in Gold with Flobo Boys.
Big Face, what say you?
Yes, I'm Big Face. She's never been
Escalating.
Escalates. But you can find me everywhere at streamerlinks.com/PinoMack or PinoMack.com. Very simple. Find me everywhere. Let's chat. Let's hang out.
Chat it out. Yo, Everett Mack, Instagram and Twitter. Appreciate all y'all for joining us, man. Y'all make it fun, man. Y'all make it funny, man. Thank you guys on the panel for joining me.
The GIF's already up with James walking away.
I knew he had it. Yo, Jim, shout out to Jim. Dylan, man, take it easy. Yo, Vesper, appreciate you, girl. Y'all take it easy, man.